Cinematic cameras for the win. Not in the mood for German today. Oh, okay, that is very unlike you. Right. Good day, driver. Today you'll be running a passenger service to Exeter to St David's. We have reports of a broken down 143 at Newton Abbot, so you'll need to couple to it and take it to Exeter TMD. Pick passengers up from here, then proceed. Right, so get on my train, people. Right, what light do we have? None. Daytime, yeah, happy with that. Let's put her into forward. And he's not even gone. Scotsman is ill, everybody. Can we get the Canadian ambulance to him, please? Seriously, we need to get the, I'm really worried about this now, Scotsman. You must be very, very ill. If you do German, can you suggest leaving PZB off? If Mr. Scotsman agrees, then yes, I will leave it off, and in that case, we will do German. But then I can kind of see Mr. Scotsman's argument of it would be like driving a UK train without AWS, or driving a UK train without DSD. And in fact, the lack of DSD does do my head in, but that's CFA. So, but you imagine a UK train without AWS, just wouldn't be right. No AP sounds, sorry. I've got other things to buy before I buy AP sounds. Does sound a bit naff, actually. I think this is one that does need the sound pack for it. Right, just easing down a bit. Okay, let's speed up a bit. I should technically have it on this train if I have the 142. I have the 142. So I don't know why I haven't got the sounds. Right, next stop is Torquay. We're speeding. Stop speeding, please. Oh, minus. Ouch. I almost missed out on the glod then. I wonder where Nelsam is. I've not heard from him. Maybe he's doing proper work today, but it's Sunday. Post office isn't open on a Sunday. Postman Pat, are you there? Right, coming down the bank now into Torquay. Past the old gasworks. Isn't it bad that I know this place by what used to be there? Scotsman, do you think it's because I got the 146 before I got this? The 142 before I got this even. So therefore I haven't got the pack because it didn't add it. Because I acquired this one after. Postman Pat was such a good show. Mr. J, I would say it's actually both. It's just you and they are overly complicated. And the reason being is because, like me, I'm sure that you're used to the UK systems, so that when you look at a foreign system it doesn't make sense. But for the people running on the foreign systems, for them ours is a lot more difficult. You know, you don't have signals to tell you what speed you should be going. How is that safe? How do you know you're going the right speed through the junction? You have to learn the route. What if you forget? What if you have a diversion? You can't then go that specific way. So I'm sure that it's a multiple of things. Nelsam is lurking. Sadly, my post office does open on a Sunday, so we're... Oh, okay. So Postman Pat is doing some work then. Maybe said person is driving his truck. Yeah, exactly. And so to them, our system will be completely crazy. Nelsam, I don't mind you lurking. I was just, it was just that it's like 5:30 and you haven't even said hello, and I was thinking, is he there? Is he not there? So, hello and welcome, and you're more than free to go back into lurk mode. Come on, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. Let me go. Let's release the brakes so we're ready to go. Right, let's move. Time to go up the bank to Tor. The US one is weird. The problem with the US is that they actually have different systems depending on where you are in the US as well. So it's not just one system that you have to learn 2 or 3. Obviously the drivers don't, because they only drive one section of it. A bit like ours. X-Series, hello, you've been lurking too, that's not a problem, I don't mind lurkers. I'm sorry for calling out the lurkers, but I was just genuinely concerned as to where Nelsam was. I know Mr. CK's been lurking for a while. I often go into other streams and lurk. I'm not very good at lurking, but I do try. How are you anyway, X-Series? And how are you, Nelsam? Do hope that you're both well. Nelsam, have you had any snow that's been holding your truck up? I was having dinner a while ago, was watching Jez and the Boys. I watched that yesterday. No, not yesterday, Friday. I watched it as soon as it came out. And, well, as soon as I got in on Friday anyway. I was a bit surprised that they showed what happened at the end of that race. You're good. Brilliant. Glad that you are. Semaphore confuses you too. Semaphore's easy. Semaphore is easy. It's exactly the same as colour light, but where colour light the block moves with the train at the head, semaphore it doesn't. The block is stationary and the train moves through it. That's basically it. and you don't have double yellow, you only get single. So if you're approaching the red, the distant will be on yellow, which is your certification to stop in the next block. It's not necessarily the next signal. So you can run through a yellow, get a green, and then a red. So people be warned that that can happen in semaphore signalling, because quite often, specifically with branch line working, the distant will cover 3 if not 4 signals. So it'll cover the home, the starter and the advanced starter, and then maybe the section signal as well, depending on which ones of those are present. Right, we're going via the Uptor Bay. Which cities have I explored in the Italy DLC? Only the ones we went through on Thursday. Well, all is well. Hope to have no more snow or could cause problems tomorrow. I'm hoping to have lots more snow because I want the problems tomorrow. I want the trains to be cancelled so I can call at work and say I can't get in. I'll see you on January. Distant signal is the same way. Oh, okay. No, distant signals in German is the same as the UK. It just does the next one. But I can't get the concept of how PZB works. That's where I struggle. Right, we'll get the 60 in a minute. We're at the top of Tor Bank, coming down into the abandoned station at Kincaswell. I know this route far too well. In fact, I could probably drive it without the hood. Right, we'll run that down. Just let it roll down the bank. You just that's fine if it's a green. But what happens if it's a red or a blue or a bright purple? I don't know the colours. Or even worse, a red and a yellow, or a yellow and a green, or a red and a green, or they're jumping up and down, dancing naked on top of the signal post. I don't know. German signals confuse me. Right, we're coming through Kincaswell Old Platform. Long gone this station has, but the platform's still there. It's 55 over the junction, which we'll get to in a minute. Purple. I'm just making stuff up. You never know, they might be purple. Green, I like that one. Right, let's get down to 55. You know where your mind goes blank and you just think of the next thing that comes into head. Well, that was purple. Oh gosh. Right, we got the 55 for the junction. Which is there. 30 if you're freight. Green, yellow is usually distant for 40 kmh. Oh, okay. You see, that's what I need to learn, because at the moment, for example, like I was saying to Mr. J, I understand how the British ones work because it's the system that I've learnt. I've learnt how to read these. I haven't learnt how to read the German ones. And I've not been able to find a guide to teach me that's not in German. Right, we're in the 40 now. And then we're stopping at platform 1. What about sky blue pink with yellow dots? Yep. I think if you're seeing sky blue pink with yellow dots, what that actually means is take less drugs. PTG is... hey, Ed. He does, and I've watched it 4 times and still can't do it. I need to, like, somebody to teach me as I'm doing it, I think. Almost like a tutorial that will say, right, this is where we are, this is the next signal, you need to press this and deal with it this way. As soon as you see this, you need to do this. And that way I'd have, I think, after I got a bit of practice doing that, running it both with and without the prompts, I'd feel a lot better. Right, we're stopping here. Anyway, Ed, how are you? And have you had any snow where you are, Ed? But the signals will usually tell to slow to a certain speed. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not as attentive with them as I should be. HST, hi! I'm sorry, I've abandoned my train to come out and take a photo of the HST. Because we're hyping about a HST. I better go get back in the cab before somebody runs away with my train. Not bad, you've had a bit of snow mostly yesterday, but nothing bad, sadly. Yeah, I was hoping for it to stick and to ruin everything. Don't think that's going to happen though. Right, we need to go to the reverse point. Let's wait for you, matching the signals with those in the route manual. Read a manual? Mr. Harrison should be ashamed of yourself for suggesting that. Nobody reads manuals. Yeah, no, I'll have a go. I'll see what I can come up with. We'll have a look. Maybe I should print off the German manuals and actually sit and study them. Right. I'm not going to rush. In fact, I am going to rush. Right, there's the 60 sign. Don't know where this reverse point is. Just in front of the signal makes sense. No, don't stop. I'm not on the reverse point yet. You'll explain on Discord, okay. Right, we're stopping there. Emergency brake? I shouldn't have been on the emergency brake. Right, let's get in the cab, switch cabs. Put her into forward. Tab the signal. Oh, I didn't read the box. Oops. Never mind. Can't have been important information. Let me just... No, didn't even get it on there. Right, let's couple up to this one. And then we get to go. Maybe we have to pick all the passengers back up. Right, let's not hit it hard. Because you know that I like to smash into them. Stop. There we go. Right, now we go for the couple. Clunk. There we go. Nice, now pulled this failed train to Exeter MTD. You'll need to make your usual stops at all stations on the way. Before you leave, you'll need to change cabs again by pressing Ctrl and plus. Cycle through the cabs until you are facing toward Exeter. Which will be this way then. Right, let's go. Next stop, Teignmouth. Right, it's 40 as we go across, so we're not going to go above 40, just until we get over. Right, so just let that roll. And then we get the 60. Right, over we go. And then we can open her up. Like so. Right, let's go. Let's vanish. Not a problem, Ben. See you in a minute. Greens. We like greens. What should we do after this? Maybe do something electric. Maybe do something else American. Because I was thinking I don't play enough American or German. I really don't. And I've got quite a few American and German routes. And I've got 2 new ones that I've not even looked at yet. So maybe we'll do the Peninsula Corridor. I don't know. It is just a case of I prefer the British stuff. Right. Do you reckon we'll get to 90 before Teignmouth? I don't. We've got 3 miles. No, definitely not. And we're running early anyway, so who cares? I don't. Right, let's ease off. We'll let it roll in for a bit. Why do I get a feeling that we got a red light before Teignmouth? Oh no, it's okay. Us locals pronounce it Teignmouth. Okay, thank you very much for that, Jana Dunk. Hello and welcome. I do hope that you are well. Have you had any snow down there in Teignmouth? Definitely says Tain. T-E-I-G-N is definitely Tain. It's not tin. Teignmouth. Eba gum. Is Teignmouth? Another example of the English using far too many letters. Nothing further down in Plymouth. Oh, okay. We seem to be losing a bit of time, so we'll just boost the speed back up again. How are you anyway, Jana Dunk? I knew we'd have something. What's that? Morpeth for the 60. That's fine, we're doing 60. Oh, it's very quiet down this stretch of line today. So quiet it could almost have been a branch line. Under the bridge, into the 60, through the green light, and then we have to start thinking about the station. We are now a 4-car train. Green. We like greens. Good, thanks, Captain. We'll need to go in a minute to walk the dog. Okay, not a problem, Jana Dunk. Just don't let him eat any yellow snow. Right. Coming into Teignmouth. I'm still going to keep calling it Teignmouth, I think. Not because I want to, but because that's what I'm used to. Right, just nice and steady coming in. Good. And this is Teignmouth. And I want the 4-car stop point, which I can't see. It's got to be there somewhere. There it is. Hello. Lovely. Let's open the doors. Have the doors at the back open? That's the big question. Yes, all the doors have opened. Don't know why there's no lights on the back. Do we have lights on the front? No. Why did my lights turn off? There we go. That's what we wanted. Do we now have lights at the back? Yep. We also disappeared into the platform for a while. Right, what's it like in here? Who have we got? We got the woman in the white shirt, bald man. Them two have got the same fashion. So is she, actually. I wonder if they're 3 sisters. We've got Angry Man. He's on the train. Right, let's come back to the cab, shall we? And release the brake. Come on, we want to go. Because when we get to Exeter, I'm having another chocolate bar. Jockey bar for the win. Jockey bar for the win. Time to go. Let's get rid of the brake and off we go. I would say let's come out here and hear the thrash, but there's not a lot of thrash to hear. Oh, it's not too bad. Nah, let's get back in the cab. Right, we're coming round and onto the start of the sea wall before all the caves. Let's get ourselves a picture of that, like that, lovely. $75, then down to the 60 for Dawlish. Excuse me, which is where we're stopping. Ooh. Why is... No, don't do that. Why is that? I'm up for the 60. We're not up to 60 yet. That's fine. Why is that going blink? It's not supposed to be going blink. Let's close it. Right, 60 as we enter the tunnels. Right, so let's cut off then as we're in the 60. Saying that we're going to be a little bit late, but I don't believe it. Unless we're coming up on a red that I know nothing about. In which case we're a bit stuffed, because I won't stop. Why is it that I'm going max and it's not bringing the time down? Ping again. Right, we're starting to bring the time down a little bit now. Right. Okay. We'll start braking for the station. We are due to stop in 17 seconds or something like that. Still coming quite quickly though, because we do only have 20 seconds. And them seconds is ticking down. We now have 10 seconds. Five seconds, we're gonna be late. We're late. But we're close enough for my liking, if we can stop. Stop the train! Stop the train. That'll do. Right, everybody get off. Or on, depending on what you're doing. That's a good stop, if I may say so myself. Where is the actual board? Oh, it's there. Okay, we are a little bit ahead. And somebody's turned it round. Because that makes sense to put it in the way that we can't see it, doesn't it? Network rail, very clever. Oh no, it's there. Oh well. I thought I'd let them stand underneath the shady bit. Right, time to go. Time to go. Right, how are we doing? We're going via... Okay, so we're not stopping at Dawlish Warren. Straight run through. Does anything stop at Dawlish Warren these days? I don't know. I love just pressing buttons. I'd be a terrible train driver because one day I'd just be like, what does this button do? And I'd press just some random button on the dash in front of me. Fab Diva, yes, hourly local. Oh, okay. Hey Fab, welcome. How are you? I do hope that you're very well. Are you staying warm? Have you had any snow? Lurkers for the win. Don't become a pilot. I will. Fighter jet pilot's last words. What does this button do? It's been 10 degrees C here, but hangover from doom. Oh, sorry Fab. I'll try and keep the noise down. Not. Right, where are we up to? We're coming through Dawlish Warren now. Old coaches for the win. Oh, more buttons. Oh, more buttons for me to play on those. So I don't actually move. Shame. Why is it that I'm able to go around this way and continue round? I have a strange neck. Hangover of doom. Right, next stop is Starcross. And we're going to be early into Starcross. I like being early. I can do early. We can do early, not a problem. Morpeth for the 75. And in trying to find the AWS, I hit the wipers. Don't know why we're putting the brakes on. We're not doing 75 yet. But we are stopping at Starcross, and the 75 is a good point to start thinking of braking for it. It's 10 degrees C and very bright, but Bristol has been -2 with snow, fog and no wind. Well, don't know if you're saying that you'd rather have Bristol's weather. But we've had snow here. It's almost gone now. Because this is London and things don't last in London. Because London's terrible. Right, we're in Starcross. Stop at the right marker, please. Can't even see the right marker. It's there. We're not stopping at the marker. Hi, marker. SS Gloody. 75 is miles an hour, not kilometers. We're in the UK. You're not. You're more saying it's very strange to have, oh, okay. Very strange to have such a difference over 50 miles. That is actually quite a short, to have a lot of difference over. Yeah, it's all melted. Boring. SS Gloody in the UK, we use miles an hour. If we do a German scenario or a French one, then it'll be in kilometers. Right, time to go. Track that up. Close the doors and move. Next stop, Exeter St. Thomas, which is 7 miles away. Woohoo! Seven miles for the win. Metro's in kilometres an hour, and there are plans to take the main. Oh no! No, 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 no! Don't do mainline metric. Oh, for goodness sake. Nobody in this country deals with kilometres. We don't know what a kilometre is. We barely know what a mile is, but, you know. It's a better point of reference. For long distances you measure in miles. It's always been done. In Canada it's kmh. Possibly because of the French influence in Canada. Ooh, we got another adventure. Can we do some narrow gauge after this? We may just. We shall see. If not, we'll do it after the after. I think after the after would be quite good. Maybe we'll do some chorus. Cambrian is already come out on ECML, Thames Link and GW are going over to metric. HS1 is all metric. Oh well. Long gone are the proper ways of measuring things. You know I don't have that. Mr. Scotsman. Right. According to this, I'm going to be 7 minutes early. Why so early? Train repairman, evening, all the London Faversham high speed route is Africa. No, train repairman. London to Faversham stops being HS1 at Ebbsfleet. HS1 continues down to Ashton and on through the tunnel. Through the tunnel. Is Chorus an expansion pack or is it an add-on? I don't know, I've not played it. You tell me, is it an expansion or an add-on? Oh, train repairman, how are you anyway? I didn't ask that, sorry. I do hope that you're well. Have you had any snow? Have you managed to keep out of it? Ping. Under lots of bridges. Train under a bridge. Lovely. The twin bridge is the M5. Oh, okay. I don't know which one the twin bridge is, but there we go. Right, we've got a 75 limit coming up, so we can just pull back. Did we not ping for that? There we go. We are also due a buzzer, so we cover the AWS now. The X viaduct. Snow, what on earth is that? Not seen any for years in Denmark. Oh, okay. We've had quite a snowstorm in various places of the UK. The X viaduct. Is it the X viaduct because it's not a viaduct anymore? You've got a scenario for after the after. Okay. Drop it in the scenario hints list and I'll have a look at it. I don't know why. I am really in the mood for rage quitting PZB. Maybe we'll finish with the German scenario. Right, we're coming into Exeter St Thomas. And we have some yellow ahead. Yeah, I know, Fab Diva. That's why you've got Exmouth and Exeter. And Exmouth. No, that's different. Right, another yellow. Yellow, the yellow, the yellow, yellow, yellow. Right, we seem to be here slightly early. I like being early. Early's good. Right, we've got 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes sat here. Wrong side. Ah! Falling out onto the track. Let's hope another train doesn't come before we can get off. Let's go ahead of my train. And cross the track. And back up the platform. There we go. Let's have a look around. Warehouses, car parks. It's a bit like Shifnal Station, this one. Oh, they put the stairs in. But then they've ended it with a wall. Oh no, keep going. They haven't ended it with a wall at all. Nice, I like that. Little detail. Mr. Harrison is finally back. Welcome back, Ben. Lots of houses, lots of streets. Nice little neat rows. There's the River Ex. Come on, time. So we're going to come up, we're then going to turn and come up here into here. With all the passengers on, are you sure? I wouldn't do that with all the passengers on. I'd drop the passengers off first personally and then come back and do it. Hey, your flat isn't in it. Oh, okay. Neither is the cathedral, which you have a good view of from the platform. How can they not put the cathedral in? That should have been in. Oh dear. Unusual for local to go into 6. The reason being, Fab, is because we've picked up that. So that's a broken unit. This is the one that we're driving. We had to pick it up at Newton Abbot. Oh, we are just going into 6. Normally they go into 1. Shop closed, back for the rest of the stream. Ah, nice one, now Sam. Is it not, have you not closed a bit early? Normally they just come into here at 1. Then reverse and go up to Exeter Central. Ah. Might be because we got a failed unit behind us. 6 PM on a Sunday. Ah, alright then, Nelson. I'll bear that in mind. Right, we won't be long, far off, ready to go now. Not far off, ready to go. Let's get back in the cab. Let's release one lot of brake. There we go. Brakes are off. Only 6 hours trading on a Sunday. Might be 8, Mr. Harrison. 6 till 8. 10 till 6. Most shops normally do 10 till 4 on a Sunday. Right, time to go. We still have the double yellows, which means that we'll have the single soon, which will bring us to the end of the stream. No, not the end of the stream, the end of the scenario. What am I talking about, end of the stream? We've got ages to go on the stream. Right, that used to be a woodcutter's yard. Sawmill type place, I think. Right, we're due in at 56, we're going to get in at 55. Oh, excuse me. Right, single yellow with a feather. One is trains for Waterloo and Exmouth. 2 isn't used much beyond parking units. 3 is Paynton and Barnstable. 4 is Plymouth and Penzance. 5 is London and Bristol. 6 is Terminators from the north. Oh, okay. Terminators from the north. Is that like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, what? Nothing I can do. Everybody wave goodbye to the score in any hope of any medals. Does that then mean that since I'm in platform 6, the Terminator platform, that I have to go that I have to say in some kind of Austrian accent, "I'll be back"? That was not an Austrian accent. I'm never trying an Austrian accent again. Also, the woodyard is still there. Oh, okay. I must have missed it then. Right, Exeter St David's platform 6, where we are. We've stopped. We're kicking everybody off the train. Get off my train. Get off my train. No, lady, don't get onto the train. Train finishes here. Don't get on the train. Don't get on the... All these people, get off my train, people. Get off my train. Get off my train. Get off my train. He's looking at me going, hey, isn't he the driver? Shouldn't he be on the train? Well done, driver. You managed to unblock Newton Abbot from the breaking down 143 and complete your local passenger service. Thank you. You're welcome very much, Mr. Scenario. Right, let's close that. 1-1. We got a bronze. Right, 702 was our score. I'm happy with that.